one thing that's really important for there to be a thriving music scene is you have to have places to play. Luckily, in this town, it's gotten a lot better too in the last few years. I mean, you think about it.
The music scene is actually expanding.
Recently, Logan has become a much better place for local bands to play places.
We could improve, but there is some good stuff that's happening in the Valley right now.
I find that music is the one thing that is still going strong.
You know, it keeps growing. People are kind of trying new things, you know, new techniques, new styles.
There's a lot of different scenes in the whole scene. And so many different people always putting on shows, so there's always something to do. There's always a show going on or a house party or something. And there's so many different varieties of music as well.
When we first started playing here, it was rough. There weren't very many bands, and it was hard to play places. But now we have a really good venue at Y Sound.
Y Sound, good musicians.
A recording studio and a music venue. If anybody's interested in working with us through a recording or just playing a show, even if you're just a young teenager, you know, just barely learning the guitar, you know, we're here to help.
And how do we know?
The thing about Y Sound is when we opened it up, I wasn't expecting much from the venue. I figured, you know, we'd do a couple shows a month.
I had played one show here for an art exhibit, and it had worked out pretty well, and you know, we had thought, well, maybe we could try a venue in part of the building.
They're really committed to local music, and I think they've done a really good job.
And how do I know that the sun will rise tomorrow? How do we know the sun will ever rise at all?
You know, I play jazz every Wednesday night at the No Name. Of course, the Factory down below the pizza joint. They're opening up Citrus and Sage again.
We have the Morgan Social Club.
There's the White Owl.
The Sultans, that has bands.
Concert Hall, the Morgan Theater, the Performance Hall, there's the Kane Lyric Theater down on Main Street, Tippett's Gallery, or Tippett's Balcony, very small performances.
Performance Hall was built in 2006. It was basically built by two ladies who are great benefactresses to Utah State University and also to the music department. They donated millions of dollars to build that edifice. We have a world-class performance hall that we could bring anybody from anywhere. Acoustically sound. The inner performance hall area rides on large springs, and so when trucks are outside cruising up and down the streets, the vibrations don't actually transfer into the inner performance hall. So the sounds are incredible. The acoustics are warm, they're vibrant, unparalleled anywhere.
We're trying to do something with the, have a live band, have some students that actually play band. All different kind of variety of music and stuff like that. We're trying to get all kind of different bands, different names, get their names out there.
I mean, there's the Cafe Ibis downtown who can play. there's that Smoke and Blues Club in Providence.
There are some restaurants and stuff where the students can do some work.
Oh no, I'm missing. There's a few other places around where people can actually play, and that's cool.
We started having live music on Friday and Saturday nights here in the restaurant. We usually have a couple of acts every week.
If you want local music here, if you want music to be happening in the Cache Valley area, and you want bigger bands or bands that you recognize to want to come here and play, you've got to show that you're willing to support what's already here.
Were it ever to be given a bit of freedom to exist, you would see a real blossoming. You would start to see a lot of these undercover, talented artists start to pop their head up a little bit, and we would really see what Logan has to offer.
The future of the music here in the Valley, I feel very good about it. Music in general doesn't really require a lot more than just, a talent and a willingness and an ability to do something and a real determination to make great music. I see us going forth and becoming stronger as a community.
Bands have to learn how to get along with people and how to promote themselves. You have to play what the people want. You have to prostitute your music to some degree.
Find places to play and go and play.
I think it's just an awesome opportunity for any local musician.
Believe in yourself, believe in your band, and believe in your group, and never give up, never give up.
If we're playing industrial rock stuff and we got our own band together, good luck. I mean, that one gig every 2 months, that's going to be fun.
Start playing those house shows, because there's so many of them around here, and just start working with other musicians, and you'll get opportunities to play.
You can play house shows, you can play live sound, you can do it at these small venues.
Everybody in Logan who likes rock and roll has come to every one of our concerts. And all the other bands that play in Logan.
People just loosening up, I'm hoping that in the future we'll see more people involve themselves. There's a lot of opportunity, and we just need to find the people who are passionate about live music and want to have it in our society here in the Cache Valley.
You guys were amazing! Wow! Fantastic, thank you.